So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The numbers for Zeke from last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance.
8:30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Max Crosby racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, don't add too much, don't worry about game best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Press catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be second down. Play action now. Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. Third down here. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962. They sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He pulls it in. What a catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Give to Elliott.
Big as a play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. First drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one, and the second.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league can support it quite well, where you can move games to different spots and still be every day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. Slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year, but what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006, and usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Prescott off play action. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
So, CD, you talk about this football team and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. Then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defense in training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And again, it's Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it was the passing game that got him down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Elliott.
Ooh.
And just not a big enough hole to break this one. He gets it to the 35 after showcasing that tough running of his. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to get the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Touchdown! It's complete. Amari Cooper, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Eluding the pressure right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. That's good for 28 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and looking at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Prescott. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. On 2nd and goal. Prescott.
Oh my.
Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is... Intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get...
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Looks that one incomplete there. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick.
And he's got room. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Overnight, what is your biggest fear when you wake up in the morning and it's daylight?
Well, obviously, people try to get out. Hopefully, people will stay home in the early morning hours. But if we get seasonal houses and power outages, we really want people just to take care and make good decisions, not get out of the roadways and risk injury and overtaxing an already stretched hospital system. And so we hope people will just make good decisions tonight, stay off the roads, and hopefully we will limit the down trees and hope that works out.
Okay, well, we certainly